Hey, what's up everybody? Gilbert Blaze back with another video. Here to give my review of NXT Season 3 Episode 2. But before I get with that, I gotta give a quick shout out to a buddy of mine on YouTube. Got a package in the mail today, and it was from Fightdog, Bob. And he gave me two shirts, and two MMA shirts, so let's check them out. The first shirt is right here. It says Punishment Athletics, which is pretty damn cool. Looks pretty cool. And the second shirt is Triumph. See right there, Triumph United Muay Thai Federation, which is pretty cool. I like the logo, so thank you, Bob, for that. I appreciate that, my friend. And don't think because you gave me two MMA shirts that I'm going to be an MMA fan, because I still think MMA sucks. And also don't think that when I go see you, I'm not going to kick your ass and show you that pro wrestling is way better than MMA. But thank you for those shirts, Bob. I appreciate them a lot, buddy. Alright, now on to the review. So, I thought this week's episode was a lot better than the first episode. And it starts off with a match, which was great, and instead of a challenge. So you had a mixed tag match of Kaitlyn and Dolph Ziggler versus Primo and AJ. Really cool that Dolph Ziggler was on the show for Vicky. And they had a pretty good match here. I thought AJ was like really bumping very well, and she made Kaitlyn look very well. Kaitlyn, I found out, is like a fitness model. She's been like a career fitness model. She has a great look to her, and she did seem pretty decent in the ring. But AJ was definitely doing her thing, and the guys did a good job as well too. Dolph got the pin on Primo, who's just a total jobber. I feel bad for Primo losing on NXT. He loses everywhere he goes, basically, but he does the job. And Kaitlyn and Dolph Ziggler win, and they celebrate really good together. Kaitlyn get her first win. She's jumping all over Dolph, and Vicky looks at that and she's like really jealous. You can see the jealousy on Vicky's face. She wasn't happy about that, and we knew we were going to probably a backstage segment later on. So we get to the first challenge. It's a joke off, and I gotta say all the jokes were pretty damn bad, very bad. But the crowd seemed to be behind Jamie because she included them in a knock-knock joke. And I gotta say, poor AJ, she seems like she's like the brunt of everyone's hit list right there. So she seems like she's gonna be the ultimate underdog this season. She's gonna be the good girl, the heel. I'm not the heel, the face of this season. So I guess WWE really want the fans to go behind her and be behind her. But unfortunately, they weren't, because they had Jamie win the contest. So Jamie wins her first challenge. And so now she has her first singles match with Oksana, and I gotta say, it was a pretty bad match. I mean, Jamie has a great look. I said it before, she has a phenomenal look, but she looked extremely slow in the ring. She was really like out of place. She seemed like, you can tell when people got a certain ring presence to them. She has no ring presence at all, it seems like. And I think she's only been training for like 6 months or so, so she needs a lot more training. I don't think she's ready to be on television just yet. But Oksana, on the other hand, I thought she carried the match very well. She really carried Jamie. She was doing a lot of good moves. She seemed like her ring presence to me was a lot better than Jamie's. And unfortunately, she took the fall for it. So Oksana's 0-2 now in matches, which is really ridiculous. I like Oksana a lot. But it seems like from reports backstage, they're not really happy with her, because they see her as a Maurice wannabe or whatever. So the accent and her whole look might give her a disadvantage, because there's someone that already looks like her. So I'm hoping that they do something with her and she wins like her next match. But she's 0-2. Jamie looks very bad in the ring. She needs a lot more work, but I still think she has potential if she gets more training. So now we're off to the backstage segment, and of course Vicky was like grilling Dolph and telling him basically how, I didn't like what I seen there, don't do that again. She threatens him. And so then we get to the second challenge, which is basically an obstacle course, which I thought was pretty cool that they had the girls do it, because they had the guys do it in both seasons. So Vicky comes out thinking that she wants to show everyone how it's done, and I actually thought she did a pretty damn good job until she started to fumble on purpose, obviously for the character's sake. But she did a really good job. I liked it, and it was funny seeing her do her thing. She lost a lot of weight. I mean, people don't realize that. Maybe they have, but she has lost a lot of weight. And for a woman in her 40s to lose weight like that is very impressive. So I definitely commend her for losing weight like that and looking good. So Vicky did her comedy bit. It was funny. Now all the other girls did their same thing. And I gotta say, Naomi did extremely bad. She fumbled a lot. but she tried to make it up for it during the hurdles. Maxine did a really good job, by the way. AJ was decent. Oksana was decent. But Kaitlyn was the winner, so it was definitely Kaitlyn's night. She wins her first match, and she wins the Divas Challenge. So Kaitlyn went 2-0 last night. She was the star of the night. But Michael Cole, on the other hand, was somewhat suspect because during the first Diva Challenge, he completely trashed all the divas. And then after this challenge, the Obstacle Course Challenge, he basically ups and quits. I mean, he just said, I'm quitting, I'm done with NXT. So this made us to believe that maybe, just maybe, Michael Cole may be the secret GM of Raw. I have a feeling that he might be, but he's been doing such a great job being a heel in NXT, and needs to fall over for the Raw side, because he's like such a mark for Miz right now. But besides that, he still calls it a fair shot. And he calls it a fair commentary on Raw still, but I want him to be a full-blown heel now. So maybe he will be, but it'll be interesting to see who they replace him with. It's probably going to be Todd Grissom or Josh. Well, Josh Matthews is already there. It's going to be Todd Grissom or maybe Matt Striker himself. But it'll be more like story to this to see what happens. But I think he's going to parlay into Raw with now Michael Cole being all heel-like. So maybe he's a GM, maybe he's not, who knows, but did make the show very interesting. I enjoyed this show tonight. It was fun. It seems like they're going to keep balancing 2 challenges and 2 matches per episode, which I don't have a problem with as long as they have matches. But we need to see more development. You know, they did a the profile of Naomi, and they did a profile of Maxine. Last week they did a profile of Jamie. So I guess we could see more. Maybe, let's see who else they haven't really showcased yet. AJ, they gotta do like a backstory of her. Supposedly, you know, she was homeless. They was mentioning that a little bit last night's episode. So she has a big backstory as well. But she's definitely going to be the sweetheart role this season. You know, being the babyface. But all in all, I thought everyone did a good job except for Jamie last night. She needs more development, but I do like Kaitlyn. I think she did a great job. Naomi still is the front runner to win. Maxine can be the potential to be a great heel. And Oksana can go either face or heel. You know, they were kind of booing her when she did her whole Lithuanian accent, you know, talking. But I still think she would do really good with Goldust, and they could like team up together. She could do a lot of good comedy bits because at FCW she did a lot of comedy bits there, and it was really funny. But that's if they want to use her right. But so far, I like last night's episode. I know probably a lot of people are going to probably think, well, oh, it's horrible, this is trash, I'm giving up on NXT. But I still want to encourage people to watch this because it's something different. You know, WWE giving women a chance. Even though it's not completely a whole hour of women's wrestling, it's something there. So I will hope people to give this a chance. But let me all know what you all think. Give me your feedback. And once again, Bob, thanks again for the shirts. And to all my subscribers out there, hey, if you want to give Gilbert Blaze a gift, by all means do so. Alright guys, take it easy. Peace.